Now, just remember what Donald said to you. No frowning.
So we gave the navigation
no
gummy we
sad
just got
faces.
to Sid to put in our
How
ship.
can you be so cheerful?
And the scene comes from
There's
that.
still no sign of your king. Aren't you worried?
Again, I say we, just as if we actually played this game.
I think that's just the
Miguel did it.
The understood
Find
we.
the key bearer, and we found
Yeah.
you. So as long as we
Because
stick
we ain't
together,
fucking playing this whole
it'll
game
all
just to
work
edit it
out
down like
okay.
this. It was pretty
Yeah.
much like,
Believe in
I think when we
yourself,
first
that's
discussed this
all.
idea, it was like us just talking,
Just
like just
believe.
about the story in general over just like a matte background or something, like something I'd Photoshop.
Yeah.
And then it was like, wow, that would be really just nebulous. Of just like, hey,
But
like no guidance.
funnily enough, the act of playing through the game never ever crossed our minds.
No, not even once did one of us say, hey, let's play Kingdom Hearts and then like talk about it. Because fuck
Which
that.
is kind of funny when you think about it.
I think it's because we just both knew that neither of us would ever play this. Take way too much time. Like, we've discussed other games that we're like, man, that'd be a little too long.
So this is Kyrie's memory of her grandmother telling her the story about how everyone loved the light and then people fought over it and it caused darkness.
Sure. Because Kaya lived in Hollow Bastion. So that's where they're at now.
Yeah. Yeah, she lived in Hollow Bastion. This is the Hollow Bastion library. And then Hollow Bastion got lost to darkness, and then Kyrie got thrown into Destiny Islands by a meteor shower.
What world do we live in now? Okay. Not if you got a gummy ship.
Someday a door to the innermost darkness will open and true light will return.
Oh. Oh.
And the curse of hatred will be erased by the will of fire.
There it is! Oh. Kyrie.
There was fire, and then there was dark.
Dog. So, here's a thought. Does Kyrie have no memories of living in Hollow Bastion?
She doesn't remember any of her life before she hit the islands.
Okay. So, like, her first memories started
That's
when
the
she was,
fir-
like, 8 or something?
That's like... That was the first thing that was like one of the first lines in the game. Tell me about your home where you grew up, and then Kyrie said, I tell you before, I don't remember.
Okay. I already forgot.
Kyrie?
Literally the first line, the first spoken line in the game is, I don't remember my backstory.
Thanks.
Literally the first, like the second line in the game is, I don't remember.
Oh, well, if it's the second line, that's
Spoken
totally
by
forgivable.
Kyrie. Spoken by Kyrie regarding her backstory.
Whatever.
So we skipped the gummy ship because fuck that noise, and now we're in Hollow Bastion. And because Kyrie's heart is in Sora, he feels familiarity with this place.
So, at this point on, are we done with the Disney Worlds? I can't remember.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. So the final hour of this is just
Yeah, it's all like Kingdom Hearts lore
cool.
from here on out.
This is the stuff I like before it got fucking crazy.
Yep.
It's kind of like, this is giving me a hankering to play some Final Fantasy.
I know.
It's that
Man.
design.
No help from the Heartless.
Let's get some Noctis Uchiha in here.
Oh, please God, don't become an Uchiha. You know, it's funny, I'm writing that article about Final Fantasy 15. I'm gonna date this video so hard, I'm sorry. But, I should really write another joke article that's like, Sasuke Uchiha is the secretly Noctis? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark? Some kind of bonus article.
So Riku's like asking, how'd you get here without Heartless help or like a ship? And Beast is like, well, I wanted to come here, so I just did.
I'm just that fucking good. I'm just that
And
beast.
this is Riku being a bit of a badass here for like 1 second.
Little Neo.
Evade encounter.
Stop!
So,
And this is where
Finally
Riku
made
reveals that he was the Keyblade Master
About
because
time.
Maleficent told him so.
I've been waiting for you.
It's just your
We've
dumbass
always
is
been
in the
rivals,
way.
haven't we? You've always pushed me.
We've always been rivals, haven't we?
That's
Ever
why-
since the Senju and Uchiha
But it
split
all
up.
ends here.
That's why I wear blue pants and you wear red pants, because we're rivals.
What are you talking about?
Let the Keyblade choose.
I
true
never
master.
noticed that!
Oh, that's great. I love it.
Maleficent
See?
was right. You don't have what it takes to save Kyrie.
This is where we reveal that
up to me.
Riku was always supposed to be the Keyblade Master,
Only
and
the
Sora was
Keyblade
never
Master
supposed
can
to
open
be
the
him,
secret door.
Key Master. He just kind of
Change
became
the
one on
world.
accident.
But that's impossible. How did this happen?
I do love those tropes when people
I'm the
believe they're
one
the
who fought my
chosen
way
one, and
here
it
with
turns
the
out there was
Keyblade.
never a chosen one. You just happened to be the first person to do it.
Boy. Sorry.
You just happened to be the first person that wanted to be.
Oh, why is he a wooden sword again?
Go play hero with this.
Yeah.
Oh, like hard cut.
Fun fact, that sword does 0 damage against Heartless. So for this whole like first part of the level, Beast is the one doing all the damage for you.
Does he have
You
better?
yourself cannot really fight.
Does he have better AI than fucking anybody else?
The key and all.
Actually, yeah, at least during that segment.
Yeah, they probably coded that specifically to work better because it kind of has to. Or else they will never get past this part.
Or you could just, not fight.
Also, that's pretty rough.
There's nothing saying you have to engage in combat.
Yeah. It's pretty rough, man, that they just ditch him. They're just like, I know we're buds and all. We went to Tarzan's world, but whatever.
The thing is that they don't want to, but the king's orders were to follow the person using the Keyblade.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't move.
So they feel honor bound to do it.
Why? Why did you come here?
I just happen to be in the area.
To fight for Pearl.
That's a good question. Why did Sora come here?
It's the question I've been asking myself my entire life.
I am on my own. I will
That's a
fight.
lie. He came here because he knows that Riku is here and Kairi is here.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
He came here because he heard the Uchiha clan was here and he has to fight them. He's destined to. I really want this to be a fucking running joke as we go on with the primer.
You really want it to be, but like it doesn't work that well.
The story doesn't pan out such after this.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Because Riku's not a shitlord
Yeah.
like Sasuke. Or at least not that much of a shitlord. He is still kind of a shitlord.
Yeah.
This is actually a really good scene. What's about to come out?
Is that the one I think it is? Where he's standing in front of the gate?
This is the one that you. This is probably the one you think it is. No.
Oh, yeah,
no,
that's
no.
later.
The one you're thinking of is the one where he's possessed, and no.
Yeah.
No, that comes later.
Oh, this
This
scene.
is the scene where Sora tells the Keyblade, "Fuck you, I don't need you," and then the Keyblade goes, "Well, I guess he didn't need me, so I'm going to switch to his side now."
Oh, purest of hearts.
That's a bad relationship you got going on.
Reveal to me the keyhole.
Mm-hmm. Did they ever specify why it's in Hollow Bastion that the keyhole is? Is it like one of the first worlds or something?
No.
Just happens to be, which is fine.
Just happenstance.
Yes, that's actually fine. Like I don't need a specific reason. I just wonder if there was one.
Be on your guard.
Yeah.
Close. I can feel it.
They explained too much in Birth by Sleep, and and when we actually eventually do that, I will endeavor to explain why I believe that to be the case. So yeah, this Shadow imitated Bell, and that really, really pisses Beast off. Really
Still a fan.
pisses him off.
Really not a fan.
Quit while you can.
Yeah.
No, not without
That's just an
Kyrie.
excuse to get him out of the way for the battle,
destroy
you.
and
Yeah.
it works.
Also,
You're wrong,
It's believable
Riku.
enough.
The
I
darkness
do
may
kind of
destroy
like that
my
outfit.
body,
Or at least I like the little,
I do like the
the
suit.
little white piece
My
of
heart
cloth.
will stay with
That's
my
pretty cool.
friends. It'll never
The sports,
die.
Yeah.
the tracksuit, the skin tight tracksuit.
I like the white cloth. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
cool
that's pretty
thing.
cool.
Sora ain't gonna go anywhere.
I think
You'd betray
even though
your
Sora
king?
looks kind of dumb in the first
Not
one,
on your life.
I really appreciate the costume design
It
in this
works.
series. Yeah, it works. It's totally for the character, and I think it was great that in 2 they changed it up to match his like growing maturity and style.
The fact that he's a year older.
I think it was 2, but I'm not sure.
No, it's 1 year.
He's 15.
He's 1 year older by. Yeah, he's 15 by the time of Kingdom Hearts 2.
He's ripe for the Uchiha age. That's why he has to wear all black.
I guess you're stuck with us.
He needs to get that Sharingan.
Thanks a lot.
Guys, I got the Sharingan.
How will you fight without a weapon?
I know now I don't need the Keyblade. I've got a better weapon. My heart.
Your heart?
I do like
What
the
good will
speech
that
though.
weak little
This is
thing
a good
Yeah,
speech.
I remember really
Although
enjoying
my
this.
heart may be weak, it's not alone. It's grown with each new experience, and it's found a home with all the friends.
It's a very
I've made.
Disney speech, but I like it
I've
because it's a
become
very
part of
Disney
their hearts
speech.
just as they become a part of mine.
And I
If
like
they
the
think of me now and then,
the dichotomy
they don't forget
between
me, then our
Sora
hearts
and
will be
Riku,
one.
between how they both
I
understand
don't
what
need a
power
weapon.
is.
My friends are my power.
Yeah. It is the Naruto and Sasuke story, just for the record.
Oh yeah, I mean it's the story as old as time, but I really do appreciate it. I think they do it
But
well.
it works.
It's good.
It's the story's old time because it fucking works.
Yeah, and it works well with the way they set it
So
up.
with this simple act of defiance, Sora has proven that he is a better Keyblade wielder than Riku could ever hope to be.
Yeah, I guess the way you translate that is that he is the better master than Riku in that sense. Like the Keyblade chooses
Yeah.
him.
The Keyblade goes, you know, this guy's kind of an asshole. Why am I working with him?
Some guy in Birth by Sleep really fucked up giving me that Keyblade. Giving the Keyblade to this guy.
Oh, let's not even get into that yet.
Yeah,
I don't
I
even
can't
want to
wait
try to
for
get
it.
into that yet.
Can't wait to ruin this whole game's plot retroactively.
Yeah, you hate me, don't you?
It's like, I love Kingdom Hearts 1 and I'm like, oh man, we're gonna ruin this shit
Sam,
later.
why do you hate me? I have done nothing to you except for all those things I've done to you over the years.
Yeah, this is getting back for all the editing I've had to do over the years. Making you watch Birth by Sleep.
Is this payback for making you redo the Watch Dogs 8 hours?
Yeah. This was my plan all along. I seeded the idea of a Kingdom Hearts primer just so we could watch Birth by Sleep.
Oh, your heart will win this battle.
But yeah, that scene and that boss fight was a really good... Like, there's no gimmick to it. Riku's just fighting, but it works because of the scene before it.
Well, I think it's that, and I think that because they've been setting them up as like equals, just with different powers,
Yeah.
I like the idea of just a one-on-one, duel.
Yeah.
What?
And then Riku's
Saying
like,
my
why?
heart's bigger than his?
Why is this happening? Why am I such a shitlord that can't use a Keyblade?
How I ever lived with the Uchiha name.
You can become stronger. You should
This is,
know
yeah,
fear
Ansem,
stepping
Secret
through
of
the
Darkness,
door to
Ansem.
darkness.
Yeah, this is Ansem,
It
Sacred
held
of
no
Darkness.
terror for you. Plunge deeper
Voiced
into
by
the
Billy
dark,
Zane.
and
And
your
Richard
heart will
Epcar
grow
did him in the later games, but he could never
should I
really
do?
capture
Oh, Billy Zane, though.
how great Billy Zane performed this
Open
role.
yourself to the dark.
He's great because he has
It's
that.
really hard.
Well, he's got that really like fucking incredibly bassy voice without the gravel that most guys try to do with it. It just sounds powerful.
Yeah, he sounds intimidating when you hear him talk.
He's great.
Yeah. And like, Richard Epcar tried his best, but he could never really do that role as much justice as it deserved with after Billy Zane. So this is possessed Riku now.
I see the path has emerged.
So
at last.
Ansem
You
possessed
can
him?
tell because he's speaking it. Yeah, Ansem has possessed Riku.
Okay. Yeah, and he's got.
You can tell because they're both both
And
voice
the
actors.
Heartless will overrun this
I
world.
think it was it in this the first time we did it, or some other game where we talked about how much we both love that effect of like
I will
uh,
use its
two
power
people
to
speaking at the
rule
same
all
time.
worlds.
Such
Because I think that's a really cool effect. I love it.
I think it's a really cool effect too. It's like the Dragon Ball Z fusion voice effect.
Yeah.
I do love it.
Impossible.
I don't remember if we ever mentioned that in a prior IF, or like if it was the first time we did this.
I don't
probably.
think so.
Her.
Must have been the first time we did this.
Yeah.
Without
I love that
her,
Maleficent never notices the fact that Riku is
she
acting
will
super
never be
odd.
able to realize her power.
Why does your voice sound like you're speaking with two people at the same time? Don't worry about
Even
it.
if to her it's just Riku doing the Riku voice, he's saying and doing things that
You
aren't
stay here
fitting
and
of his
guard the
personality.
princesses.
Yeah, really. Just like, come on, Melissa, you ain't that dumb.
You know, like blatantly using a powerful magical aura right behind her.